Security and intelligence agencies have requested a supplementary budget to address growing national security challenges in Nigeria, following the state of emergency declared by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The request was made during the 2026 budget defense session at the House of Representatives, where lawmakers pledged stronger oversight and improved implementation of existing security laws. The report.
President Tinubu had presented a 58.18 trillion naira appropriation bill to the National Assembly in December, allocating 5.41 trillion naira to defense and security, the highest sectoral allocation in the proposal. However, members of the House Committee on National Security and Intelligence say additional funding is still required. The committee chairman, Ahmed Tinubu, stated that agencies under the Office of the National Security Advisor continue to grapple with inadequate funding for personnel, overhead costs, and capital projects.
There is absolutely nothing to suggest that the executive priorities to security and intelligence, if we go by the releases of 2025 budget implementation, is absolutely nothing. One would have expected that if indeed the provision of welfare and security is the primary purpose of government, then releases to the security sector should not be threatened trivially. This committee is therefore will not relent in making sure the Ministry of Finance and the Office of the Accountant General to do the needful. No second option.
Following a closed-door session, the Permanent Secretary, General Services at the Office of the National Security Advisor, Mohammed Danjuma Sanusi, highlighted key operational challenges. He cited the envelope budgeting system, irregular release of overhead funds, non-release of capital allocations, and rising exchange rates as major constraints affecting operations.
Some of the key challenges encountered by the community in the implementation of 2025 budget include, among others, the envelope system of budgeting constitutes a lot of constraint in terms of resource allocation to the intelligence community, Mr. Chair. There's irregular releases of overhead costs. None of the agency has more than 30% overhead release rates. Non-implementation of the releases of 2025 capital, Mr. Chairman, only 30% were released on 31st December to the intelligence community.
The committee is now calling for stronger collaboration between security agencies and the legislature, urging improved compliance and cooperation to achieve national security objectives and support nation-building efforts.
A situation where security and intelligence agencies view the legislator as milestone interlopers. Wherever legislative committees try to carry out legislative oversight, the security sector is anti-productive and ill. That does not do any good to the country.
Lawmakers say ensuring adequate funding and proper implementation of security laws will remain a top legislative priority in the 2026 fiscal year.